girlies, good morning and welcome to my ultimate pink girly girl princess morning routine. If you'd like to see how I romanticize my mornings, then just keep watching. So typically my day starts around 8 a.m. I have a good old stretch, take in the natural daylight and have a huge glug of water. Honestly, swapping my bed to this side of the room so I wake up right next to the bright window has been the best thing ever. And before I go anywhere, I love to make my bed. It makes my heart so happy in the morning. I love it all nice and neatly made with all my cushions. And a little PSA, if you really want to feel like you're sleeping like a princess, you need to invest in a silk pillowcase. I have a couple and honestly it's life-changing. It's so much better for your hair, for your skin, and it just feels so much more luxurious. Also, at this time of the year, of course, I get to put on my extra little Christmas cushions, and just how adorable is my bed. I'm in love with it. As a little finishing touch, I always go in with a little bit of Febreze just to freshen up the bed and make it smell really lovely. And of course, as I said, it is Christmas time, so let's switch on those Christmas tree lights on my gorgeous Pinkmas tree. And I always light a candle. This is my current favourite. It's called Vanilla Cupcake. I actually got it in HomeSense and it just engulfs my room in like this gorgeous freshly baked cake scent. It's absolutely stunning. Moving on to my morning skincare routine, I scoop my fringe out of my way with a gorgeous little bobble headband. And I always begin with my Revitalash serum. If you don't know, get to know. It's quite expensive, I will be honest, but honestly it's so worth it. I've been using it for 3 years straight now and my lashes speak for themselves. Then I use the Max Brightening Toning Pads. These are just really nice and cooling in the morning. They help to wake me up and they just take off any excess skincare from the night before. And I don't always, but sometimes I will also go in with a milky toner. This is the Lancome Tonique Comfort. I think I'm saying that right. It feels really nice on the skin and it's pink, so I imagine that it's doing a good job. Then my absolute favourite product, the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. They smell heavenly of watermelon and they just give my skin a nice radiant glow. And at this point I realised this bottle was nearly empty, so I actually had to use the stick to scoop it out onto my face. I personally am a huge fan of Glow Recipe as a brand in general. I love literally all of their products. They remind me so much of the Becca Glow Elixir range. For my under eyes, I use the Simple Revitalising Eye Roll-On. It's just really nice and cooling in the morning, helps to depuff them and helps to just wake me up. And in terms of moisturiser, I tend to switch between the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturiser and the Clinique Moisture Surge, which is a lovely moisturiser. This tub has lasted me all year and it just depends on like how much nourishment I need that morning. Regardless, this routine just leaves my skin nice and glowy and hydrated and ready for the day. And finally, we can't forget about lip balm. I always use the Burt's Bees Pink Grapefruit flavour. It smells so lovely and it leaves my lips super soft and plump. If you wanted to go that little extra mile for your self-care routine, I recommend you adding in a cuticle oil. This is from the Cuticle Lab. They do loads of different flavours. This is birthday cake and it smells so yummy. I do this every morning and night, give my fingers a little massage, and I swear it makes your nails last so much longer and just look that little bit healthier. Moving on to hair care, I normally sleep in like a heatless curl bun of a night, so that way in the morning I have a nice fresh blowout, but I already had some pretty good curls still intact from the day before. Lovely princessy curls. So I'm just brushing those through with my pink wet brush. I will not use any other brand of hairbrush now. I have one for every single step in my routine. They are genuinely phenomenal. And running through my absolute holy grail, the Gisou hair oil and the Gisou hair perfume in Wild Rose. They smell amazing, they leave my hair so shiny and soft and just add that little extra bounce to the curls. Now we're at the fun part, makeup. I always begin with my Bondi Sands SPF 50. We should always be protecting our skin from the sun, even though I live in England and it's rarely there. It's a really nice primer as well, it's really good under makeup. Then I go in with my Hourglass Airbrush Vanish Concealer. This is by far the best concealer on the market and I use shade Fawn. Then I follow up with my NARS Translucent Powder on a Trigwell Powder Puff, the pink one from the Valentine's collection last year. I don't tend to use any foundation or anything, so this is pretty much my base. And then I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronze with the Hourglass Veil Powder Brush. These two are an iconic duo, and honestly, after my Becca bronzer ran out, I didn't think I was ever going to find something that compared, and this genuinely does. I also run that through my crease just for a little bit of definition so it's not too pale in there. And for blush, I've recently picked up this new one. It's from Flower Nose. It's from the Butterfly Cloud Collar collection, and it's in the shade Fluttering Romance. It comes with the pink and the purple, but I obviously stick to the pink. Flower Nose does the most beautiful princessy makeup, and I actually have a code for you guys if you want to go treat yourself to some pieces that was just on the screen. Eyebrows, super simple. I just glue them into place with Got to Be Glued, no less. And finally for my lips, I use the MAC lip liner in Soar. I've gone through quite a few of these. It's like my perfect wintry pink shade. And I top it off, of course, with the Gisou Watermelon Lip Oil, the pink glittery one. It looks lovely and it smells so nice. This is my go-to makeup routine. It doesn't really vary much from this other than I might add a bit more pink eyeshadow some days, but more or less this is the gist. And to seal it all in, I of course use the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Mist. If you've ever tried the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Spray and you're wondering why it's so expensive but you still love it, try this and thank me later. Then of course it is time for jewellery, as I'm feeling a little bit naked, so I've got to get my rings and my earrings and my necklace on, and it is probably no surprise that I'm of course wearing pearls, and these are pretty much my go-to gold rings that I wear every single day. And I never used to be, but I've suddenly become a bracelet person, and now I feel naked without one of those on as well. Honestly, I don't know what it is about pearls, but ever since I started wearing them, I just feel like my eyes are brighter, my teeth are whiter, my smile is brighter. Like, I feel complete when I've got a set of pearls on. If you know me, you know that that is 100% true. Now, we've been sat at this vanity for a little while getting ready, so let's put that on pause while I make myself a lovely hot chocolate and some breakfast. And yes, in case you're wondering, I did do those bows on the cabinets and they look fabulous. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person based on how they like their hot chocolate. I myself do a full cup of hot milk in a beautiful Cinderella cup, of course, and I actually prefer superstore owned versions of chocolate powder opposed to like Cadbury's or Galaxy. Like the original Morrison's Smart Price or whatever it is, it's honestly so much better. A couple of spoonfuls of that mixed in. Sometimes I even opt for an extra spoonful of Nutella as well, just to give it a little extra flavour. Trust me, it tastes really, really nice. And for breakfast this morning, I decided to do something a little bit different. I had some strawberries in the fridge, so I thought I'd cut those up, have a little bowl of them, and a bagel as well. I do love me a little toasted bagel. Again, I can taste it through the screen and I want it now. And of course, it wouldn't be a hot chocolate if I didn't add a ton of whipped cream on top. I tried to make this as aesthetic as possible, but quite honestly, on a typical day, I would have a bowl of Cheerios or some Weetabix for my breakfast, but I wanted to just treat myself to a little something cuter today as I was filming, and the strawberries and bagels is a very nice combo with the hot chocolate. So next up, of course, I need to brush my teeth, and it's probably no surprise I have a pink teeth care routine as well. I recently got that new pink toothbrush and it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I absolutely love it, I don't know why. And the toothpaste that I use, the purple one, I swear it works wonders. I genuinely notice a difference in my teeth. They are so much brighter. And 9 times out of 10, I've normally got some sort of Barbie background music playing while I'm getting ready, so that's probably what I'm jamming to. And now that they're all nice and clean, I like to go in with a little bit of journaling in the morning. I don't do this every morning, but I like to try and get a little bit in at least once a week, just so, you know, in a few years I can read those back and see what I was going through at that point in my life. Of course, in a gorgeous Cinderella storybook diary, I always get questions whenever I show this in my TikTok videos. It is from Shop Disney. You can buy it online. I believe they still have it, and they have some of the other princesses as well. A good way to romanticize your morning. I definitely think if you can add in a little bit of journaling just every so often, it will really just help to clear your mind. Then once I'm done with that, it's time to actually get some proper work done for the day. These are my workbooks. So I have my brand collabs planner and my daily planner, so I can just have everything laid out. I love using my pastel highlighters. It makes me so satisfied. If I didn't write it down, I forget it. This way I can just keep on track of what I'm posting over the next week. I can plan deadlines and make sure I don't miss anything. And also I can plan what content I've got to film for brands as well, if they've got specific content briefs. I'll also take this time to write myself a little to-do list, whether that's a content to-do list or just a general errands to-do list, just so I don't forget anything. Now, something I have been implementing into my daily routine recently is going to the gym, whether that's a class or just running on a treadmill or just doing some sort of active fitness just to, you know, wake my body up and keep me nice and limber. And it's a good excuse to show off my many cute gym outfits, if I do say so myself. But today I didn't have a class and I didn't fancy going for a run, so instead I'm gonna get dressed to go shopping. After all, this is a girly girl princess morning routine, and what else would a modern day princess be doing if it's too cold outside to go frolicking in a field? We go shopping. Or we spend equally as much time in front of the wardrobe trying to decide what we're gonna wear because we have so many cute outfits, we just can't possibly choose one. I settled today on styling my Cindy cape from Flossie by Freddie with this gorgeous pink little pleated skirt, a little white handbag and some white knee-high boots, because it is very rare that I will not be in my white knee-high boots come autumn winter. And here is the finished outfit. 9 times out of 10 on a daily basis I am in some variation of this outfit when I leave the house. I just feel so much more like me than when I leave the house in like jeans and a baggy t-shirt, which is very rare. But now that my morning's complete and I'm all ready to go, I'm gonna go shopping. See ya! That was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, please be sure to give it a like down below if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. We are just over 1k, so you know, pretty exciting. I had so much fun filming this for you. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I'll see you very soon.